Manufacturing Circle, representing manufacturing companies in South Africa, has launched a plan to rejuvenate the sector locally and create 1 million jobs. Map to 1 Million proposes the creation of a set of policy conditions that will stimulate demand in the economy, create import substitution and boost export competitiveness. Manufacturing Circle says if conditions are right, this will drive the creation of new investments that will lead to the creation of 1 million jobs.
The economy has been reeling in recent times, with unemployment at a 14-year high of 27.7% and more than half of the population living in poverty. Primary and secondary sectors of the economy have been shedding jobs. In the third quarter alone, the manufacturing sector shed about 50,000 jobs. Manufacturing Circle believes supply for proudly South African goods could just be the answer to turning things around. The organization also proposes the reduction in input costs for businesses and addressing skills shortages to improve competitiveness.
We think that in terms of increasing aggregate domestic demand, for example, we believe that every South African has the obligation to buy local as much as possible, because by doing so you are driving demand for locally manufactured goods and creating more jobs in the economy. We also believe that we should be far more discerning when it comes to importing goods and rather, as governments, as industry, buy what we can from local manufacturers. And then lastly, we should create the structures by lowering our port tariffs, by improving our transport system, that we can become more competitive from an export perspective.
Government has welcomed the plan, saying the recommendations are within the ability of government to implement, some of them more debatable, however, while others need to be further researched.
The broad vision of avoiding, and let me acknowledge, I think that we do have the risk of premature deindustrialization. The importance and significance of avoiding that, I think, is fundamental. The importance and significance of building a stronger manufacturing sector in South Africa as the driver of a new, more inclusive, higher growth path is fundamental. I think the 1 million jobs that are identified is both ambitious and a risk, but we are in a period, I think, where we need that kind of thinking. So let's welcome bold and forward-thinking approaches.
Manufacturing Circle says the proposals are modest and can be achieved with ease if the necessary political will is applied. SABC News, Johannesburg.